Today's program, our key life point is avoiding the thief. Avoiding the thief. When we were sharing the journal reading for our broadcast today, it says to find life that you can hold onto and life that is real, life that's true, to let go of the things that are not true. And here's where I want us to focus our attention in respect to the scripture and the journal reading. When we're looking for life that we can hold onto, there is an adversary that is trying to take away real life, or that's trying to prevent us from walking in real life, or having and possessing real, tangible life. It's important for you and I to know that this life journey is not intended to be easy. It's not intended to be smooth. It's not intended to be without challenge, to be without interference. We have an adversary. We have someone or something or powers that are fighting against us, trying to prevent us from walking in life. There is an entity, an adversary, that does not want us to have life. Because that enemy, that adversary exists, it sometimes precludes us from really finding real life or holding on to life that we have. We have to become as resistant and resilient as the enemy that is contending against us. We have to resist the inclination to give in to adversarial attacks. We have to resist the inclination to give up when things get challenging, when things get hard. We have to learn how to hold on to that life that we have in our possession. And you know what? I don't care if it's just a small amount, a small volume of life. You hold on to that. You hold on to that very whisper or breath of life that you have in your possession. Don't let it go for any reason. The enemy, the adversary, wants to take away, comes as a thief and a robber. Well, let's begin with verse 8 here. It says, all that came before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not hear them. In our previous broadcast, we dealt with verse 8, in particular, understanding that Jesus has come to lead us out of the sheepfold. The sheepfold, that interim place where the sheep herder is trying to travel with us from that wilderness into the marketplace and puts us in that place of confinement. We learned in that previous lesson that those that have come before Jesus, that have come before his door to give us a way out, they are thieves and robbers, and we can't allow ourselves to hear them. In our daily conversations, we're going to hear our adversary try to talk louder or try to talk in greater volume than the voice that we hear from Christ that is desiring to lead us out. We cannot give in to the horrendous noise or the tremendous volume that will irritate us and that will try to capture and demand our attention. We cannot give in to that voice because it is so strong and powerful, trying to tell us that there's no way you're going to get out of this circumstance, that you are a prisoner inside of this issue, inside of this problem, that there is no way of escape. We cannot allow that voice of the enemy to prevent us from holding on or from hearing his voice to lead us out. We have to know the difference between the voice of the thief and the robber and the voice that's going to lead us into life. Jesus has come that we might have life. We have said that repeatedly. Some of you might be saying, hey, okay, you keep saying that on every program, but you need to hear it over and over again. Why? Because we're constantly being bombarded with the voice of the enemy, telling us what we cannot become and trying to convince us to remain in our present circumstance. He doesn't want us to recognize or to make that discovery that there is a way out. The thief and the robber wants to keep you in that place where they can continue to deny you access to real life.